matrixia.com.
At Matrix Insurance Agency, Sunny Sethi is an expert in getting the right plan for group, individual or families. Get plans from Kaiser, Anthem Blue Cross, Blue Shield or Health Net. Over 10 years of experience and best customer service. Contact Sunny Sethi at 510-593-8484. That is 510-593-8484. Or log on to matrixia.com.
Matrix Insurance Agency. See insurance license number 0F41734.
Are you being sued? Are the credit card companies suing you? Garnishing your checks? Putting liens on your property? Do they have a judgment against you? Let attorney Shah Peerally help you. His law firm has saved many from bankruptcy. The Shah Peerally Law Group also focuses on immigration law. Call them today at 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887, or visit them at www.peerallylaw.com.
ਕੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਸੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕ੍ਰੈਡਿਟ ਕਾਰਡ ਕੰਪਨੀਆਂ ਕਾਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸੂ ਕਰਨ ਦੀਆਂ ਧਮਕੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਹਨ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪੇਚੈਕ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਪੈਸਾ ਖਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਰਟੀ ਤੇ ਹੱਕ ਜਤਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ? ਕੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਿਰੁੱਧ ਜਜਮੈਂਟ ਫਾਈਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ? ਤਾਂ ਮੌਕਾ ਦਿਓ ਅਟਾਰਨੀ ਸ਼ਾਹ ਪਿਰਾਲੀ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਲਾਅ ਫਰਮ ਨੇ ਅਣਗਿਣਤ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੈਂਕਰਪਸੀ ਤੋਂ ਬਚਾਇਆ ਹੈ। ਸ਼ਾਹ ਪਿਰਾਲੀ ਲਾਅ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਮਸਲਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਡੀਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਹੀ ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ 5107425887 ਤੇ 510-742-5887 ਤੇ ਜਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਵੈਬਸਾਈਟ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਰੋ www.peerallylaw.com.
Do you want a partner? Oh, partner. Do you want a partner? Love me, say. Want a partner? Oh, partner. Do you want a partner?
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shah Peerally Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, and I really apologize to be late today. We're going to be here till late at night, so till midnight, and today we're going to talk about some very interesting issues, including immigration law, debt settlement. But I have a special guest with me today, and a special guest. His name is Sunil, and he's going to talk about, he's from the Northern California Cricket Association. He's a president, actually. And Sunil is we're going to let you guys also call us and tell us a little bit about what do you feel about cricket, how cricket is attached to your life, because I know cricket, just like soccer in many countries, especially India, is the national sport. So you can call and talk about cricket, because now we have Sunil with us. Welcome, Sunil. Thank you very much for being on the Shah Peerally Law Show today.
Hey, thank you, Shah. Thanks for having me here. It's my pleasure to be with you here tonight.
So we are going to talk about some very, very interesting issues, and one of them is immigration, of course. If you have immigration questions, please call us. The number to call is 408-912-5565. And if you have debt settlement or any legal issues, as you know, I'm Shah Peerally. I'm an attorney licensed in California and the 3 federal courts and the 9th Circuit Court of Appeals. Our law firm practices immigration law all over the U.S. and including abroad also, and debt settlement only for California. And if you have any questions, feel free to call. There's so many things happening on the immigration side. You can check our blog, Immigration Legal Blog, and the number to call to our office, 510-742-5887. And since I have a nice guest with me today, Sunil, before we start, we have something coming up really interesting. We wanted to announce that first, and then we will go into the cricket mood in a few seconds. So
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit what's happening. There's something very interesting happening in the near future. Tell us.
about the cricket tournament, which we are going to have actually. Um, in the next 3 days, NCCA is going to be involved in playing multiple tournaments actually. The one tournament they are going to play would be out there in Kirigan Cellars, but other than that, there is an interleague tournament which is coming up on Sunday and Monday of the Memorial Weekend, where NCCA would be playing with Baka, which is another of the leagues here. And we have two games here, a series which is going to happen. The first one will be played and hosted by them at George Fisher School. And the second one is going to happen out of the Sea Breeze Park at Union City, where NCCA will host, and it's going to be great fun there.
Great, and I know how much cricket means a lot to all of you guys. So maybe you can call and tell us. Since Sunil, the way that the shows goes for us on Friday night, we always try to mix social issues with all our subjects. And one of them, which I found interesting, and that's one reason we wanted to support you, is it's one thing that brings people together. And anytime something brings people together, I'm for it. Our law firm is for it. All our group, and cricket is a sport which brings people together. And of course, there are always argument and different groups or team. But guess what? At the end, it is something that creates peace somehow. For those who love cricket, if they want to discuss about cricket, feel free to call today, 408-912-5565. And if you want to also talk about immigration, we're going to mix everything. You have questions, you can call 408-912-5565. So Sunil, let me ask you a question now. I'm from Mauritius. The main the main sport there is soccer, of course, and cricket is new to me. What is your experience? Do you play cricket? Of course, probably you do, right?
Of course, yeah, I do.
And how difficult it is? I know everybody's going to laugh at me. How difficult it is to play cricket?
I don't think for somebody like you it will be a difficult thing. You manage the best of the questions which are thrown at you. I think for the same space, I'm sure a cricket ball thrown at you will also be handled in the same pace. It's a pretty easy game, especially for people who have been born and raised in the U.S. I think it will be something very interesting. Especially if they have played a game like baseball, I think it will be a very easy one to adapt to. In fact, that reminds me of an important trivia because Sammy Sosa, who was a very good star in baseball, started his career initially with cricket. So there you go.
So, well, you see, ladies and gentlemen, Americans talk about baseball, but it comes from cricket. Many people will not admit it. I have met a lot of American friends. When I tell them, it originates from cricket, which is a very old game. Many of them say, no. Baseball is American. Yeah, of course it's American. It's a modification of cricket. So, for those who want to know, talk about cricket or ask any questions, legal questions. I know it's a long weekend. A lot of people are traveling, and it's Memorial Day on Monday, and I know people are driving all the way from here to. Some are going to LA, some go to the beach. And thank you for listening even late at night today. And if you want to give us a call again, you can call us at the office if you have immigration question at 510-742-5887. I have, and for the studio, by the way, the number is 408-912-5565. We have one caller. Let me take the caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air.
Good evening, Shah. This is Tilseen. Can I talk to you off air?
Off air right now is going to be hard because I'm the only one in there with Sunil with me. If you want to give me a call tomorrow, I'll be in the office. That would be great. I can talk to you. But if you want to talk off air, you might want to call me at the office. Who's speaking?
This is Tilseen Khan.
Oh,
Shaheen brother. Remember?
Yes. I know, Shaheen. Why don't you give me a call tomorrow? Shaheen, I think, have my email and my phone number. I can pass it to him and give me a call tomorrow. We can talk a little bit because right now I cannot leave the place to go to the phone right now off air. Okay?
Okay. So I will call you tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you, brother. Okay, bye.
All right.
Okay, I think we have another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air.
Hey, good evening, Shah. This is Raj. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I have one quick clarification. It's I think it's pretty easy for you, but let me ask you. So I have a H1 797 until next year, which is like February 2013.
Mm-hmm.
And I just received my EAD last month, which is again valid until March 2013. So when I make a trip to India in the month of August, so can I use advanced payroll and come back to the country? Because I don't want to go through the hassle of H1 stamping, but is that acceptable, and what are the flips and flops? Is it good to retain H1? So just can you throw some light in a couple of lines?
Oh, very, very good question. You basically gave me a whole bunch of questions in one. But let me start by one. First of all, congratulations for the EAD. So you got the combo card, advanced parole and EAD?
Yes, combo card, yes.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, there's no problem coming back on an advanced parole. Okay, many people will say, oh, get your H1B. The only time you get an H1B and you travel on that is when you have your spouse has not been able to get the EAD with you. Then you keep your H1B to be able to keep her or your children on an H4. So in this case, there's no risk at it. The only risk when it comes to advanced parole is if you have committed some kind of crimes. And I doubt most people don't have any crimes. So I would highly advise if you don't want to go to the hassle of the H1B, just get rid. You don't need the H1B. Just come back on your advanced parole. But is it the same company that filed for you, or is it a different company?
Yes, it's the same company. I'm still working with the same company who filed my...
Then enjoy. Then enjoy your trip. Don't go to the hassle of the U.S. consulate.
Thank you very much. Quick question: even though I received the combo card, still I received the fight wall document, the physical copy of the document from the Texas Center. So I don't know if it's because I kind of remember the document is the old methodology, but still I received the combo card as well as the.
You know, this is new to me too, because the combo card just started being issued. Keep both of them on you, because so far I've never had any problem having anybody having the combo card. But just keep the other physical. You mean the API approval, right?
Yes, I have the API approval.
Yeah, keep both on you on that day, because maybe at the airport also they're not familiar with it. But the combo card should combine both of them. Once they slide it in the system, it should work. Okay?
Sure. Thank you very much. And I also want to say that the show you do is very much informative, very helpful to people. Immigration is number one problem, and especially for a lot of immigrants around Bay Area. Thank you very much for hosting the show. Thank
you very much for listening, especially. Okay, and I would like you to keep listening. And by the way, we have now 24/7 that runs on attorneyonair.com, where you can download also the app for that on iPhone or iTunes or Android, and you can get 24/7. And we're going to start broadcasting live on those phones also. So tell everybody, okay?
Sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and good luck to you. And don't get worried about getting the H1B renewed, because the only time you will need that if you have an issue for your spouse. If you don't have that, don't waste your money on refiling the H1B. Okay?
Sure. Thank you. I mean, I don't have that issue. My wife also received EAD. Yeah. Thanks. Good night.
Then you'll be fine. Just enjoy the trip to India. Okay?
Yeah. Bye.
Okay. Good luck to you. Thank you very much, listeners. Thank you very much, and for the kind words. And we get them all the time. And you know, sometimes, Sunil, this is one thing that makes me so happy to be on this radio. Is like so many people really call back and give the feedback that they like it. And for me, it's priceless. You know, I can make a lot of money doing a case, but just that thankful that when people are grateful, it means a lot more to me sometimes than money. You know, and that's the feeling that I like to have.
I think I've heard a lot about your law firm, and frankly, there is nothing much better than putting a smile back on a face, and that's a satisfaction which can never be defined because it's intangible. But I think if you can touch the way of life, that's something which is really appreciable.
Yes, exactly. And this is the same thing when a lot of people think, okay, I play a game, a sport. I know I used to believe sometimes, because I'm not very much into sports except swimming, by the way. I used to believe why people play sport, but then I realized, in life, it's not about money, about work all the time. It's doing things that are right, and also doing things that makes you happy. And this is where cricket is one of the things, it seems like, for a lot of people, make happy. And if you are a fan of cricket, hey, I invite you to call. Even I don't know a lot about cricket, I bet you Sunil will be able to answer your question. And hey, let's talk about the next match. What's happening in the cricket world is big. And of course, I don't want any fight on the air about teams, but we want to know how it integrates to your life, how it's helpful to you. So I think we have another caller, Sunil. This is Shah Peerally, you're live in air.
Hi, good evening. I'm the just one who called you earlier, so I just wanted to mention. I just now heard that Sunil is there and talking about the cricket, so I would like to put up a word. So I was just coming back from the ground playing cricket. So.
Oh, great. Tell us about it. So, Sunil, the microphone is yours.
Wow, wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a great game. You know, like obviously most of the Indians are great fans of cricket, and it's an awesome game. It's a good relief, and I know like Cricket Bay and a lot of other associations where I think it's crossing more than 74 teams around Bay Area. In Cricket Bay especially, so that represents that there are huge fans for cricket around Bay Area.
Well, Sunil, let us ask Sunil. You play cricket. What do you like really in cricket? What is the feeling? I want to know about it because I don't know it. So maybe you'll convince me to become a cricket player. Both of you guys can answer me.
Yeah, I mean the game itself is good. I mean, of course, I do respect all the games. Every game has its own strategy. The way you play, you know, the way you build up, and especially for Indians, they grew up watching cricket, and most of their heroes actually they idolize a lot of cricket heroes back in India. So when you start playing, right, so you try to get their inspiration, have fun, little bit of seriousness, and a lot of strategies, and at the same time, it's a workout actually with your friends. So it's always fun to play cricket rather than going to gym and doing 1 hour of workout. So it's better to hang out with especially like we do play cricket every Saturday for the reason that we know that we will meet with group of people. We talk for like 15-20 minutes after the end of the game, chit chat, and that's how it helps a lot of recreation for us.
Yeah, and then it gets attention out of this of all the daily life, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
exactly.
Thank you very much. I just want to share this thought on the cricket.
Thank you. So
also waiting for this IPL final, so I'm sure you might have watched this match today with Chennai versus Delhi. So we are seriously waiting for the IPL final to watch out.
Which one are you cheering for, Chennai or Delhi?
Delhi lost. I mean, I was kind of pro towards Delhi, but they totally lost, and Chennai is again gearing up. Of course, we also support Chennai in a way because the captain is the Indian captain. So,
wow.
Waiting for the final game to watch out.
Yeah, I think you bring in a very interesting dimension of cricket, actually. Yeah, this is a T20 IPL final, and as you know, it's an action-packed cricket when you play T20, which is just a 20 over, and the right kind of a recipe for the American fans who like to play cricket, or any sport for that matter, within a limited time frame. In that aspect, if you look at it, I think that is something where I would like to hint upon that. It will be good for the American sports arena itself to try and pick up a game of this order, which is short-paced, at the same time fully action-packed. Yeah, I think your guess is as much as mine in terms of who will be the finalist in terms of whether it's going to be Chennai or the KKRs, which is the Kolkata Knight Riders. But at the end of the day, we will enjoy a good day, I think, cricket, because at the end, you look at it, both Dhoni's captaincy or Gambhir's captaincy, it's all fast-paced cricket, and it's very little you can do in a game when it goes into that kind of a momentum, and you really have to be on top of the game to get it going. So you said you play cricket here, right? I didn't get your name, I'm sorry, but whom do you play for here?
I'm Raj, actually. So I don't play for Cricket Bay. It was an unofficial, we just hang out to play, just to meet, but I don't play on any of the official teams. I used to do that earlier, but not anymore. So.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, get back there.
I think.
Let's see. I mean, thank you very much for taking my call.
No, thank you. Thank you very much, Raj. I appreciate it. And just like Raj called, you see, it's all linked together, and Sunil, thank you very much. You give such a technical explanation right now. I was lost at one point. I say, okay, guys, now I have to say something, but I don't. But that's what I like. This is an interesting part. When I hear fans, Just like me talking sometimes about immigration, I get so passionate. I talk in technical terms. Some people don't understand I try my best, but it happens. And Sunil, since I have you with us, and just to let everybody know, Sunil, thank you for basically we are it's a pleasure for us to basically be one of your supporters for the game. Tell us a little bit more what is happening with. You said something is happening this weekend or next weekend.
This weekend.
So where is it, and people have to buy tickets? Give us more details about that.
Before I go there, I'll just give you some highlight about our organization itself. NCCA is a 120-year-old organization providing cricket experience to the Bay Area residents. And it's not specifically to Bay Area, even from neighboring cities, people come and play here and have fun with us, actually. We are about 500 members strong, and we are a not-for-profit organization. A very professionally managed organization with 11-member board of directors, and then the executive board, executives who work for the implementation of our strategies and other vision. So it's a very well managed organization, and we have 3 different levels at which cricket is being played. We call it level 1, 2, 3, which is ABC basically. And the standards of the game differ between the various levels here. And as I said, we have close to 450 to 500 members playing actively in these leagues. And this is an ideal platform for some of the talented cricketers in the Bay Area to, show their skills and move to the next level. When talk about next level, it is one level at the region and then going to represent the US. And fortunately for us, there have been many players who have been part of this journey, I should say. And from NCCA specifically, we have one of the biggest league in the US, where we have produced some of the outstanding cricketers who have gone all the way to play for US. And we have quite recently in the ICC qualifier, we had some of our boys who are going there. Noman Mustafa is one of our players who had quite recently played there. But other than that, we have a whole range of kids. Actually, and recently there was an under-19 World Cup a year back or so, where we had many of our players going from here. Shiva Vashisht was one of the players who went there. He captained the team. And then we had Sami Siddiqui, who is from my team. I'm from a team called Cougar, which within the NCC limit, but he's our wicket keeper from the A division. Extremely agile and fit wicket keeper. And we have great hopes on players like him, including Shiva and Saqib. And of course, there are others like Pramjot and Krish, who are all extremely talented boys who we feel will go to the next level. And there's, of course, Karthik Kankanala, who is also a very promising kid in this. And Vibhav Altekar is another guy who is really strong. So these kids have all gone and at a very young age, performed at an international level, which is very good for me. And in fact, I'm sure there's one of the very starry Indian player called Sanjay Manjrekar. He's well respected for the kind of analysis he does on cricket. And he looked into some of our players, and he had very high ratings for some of our players, including Saqib Salim and others who were performing very well in that World Cup game. So it's a lot of promise within NCCA.
Wow. Well, this is the thing people don't realize. Just because we're in America, we don't lose the culture. And there's so many talents here, One of the things we do, because as you know, we also have a production company that is attached to us, the Shah Peerally production, where I produce movies that are related to immigration or socially sensitive issues. And the kind of people that apply, there are new talents that comes, actors and artists. You'll be surprised so many good talents are sitting here. Oh, yeah. Nobody taps into them. But guess what? Just because we feel we're in America, we are underdogs. No, we're not. Everybody has a chance. And organization like yours, the NCCA, gives a chance basically by bringing those together and being recognized. So people, you need to support those kind of organization. So let's say I want to support you, not as a company, not as a Shah Peerally group, but as an individual. I want to support this. Can we make donations? How does it work?
See, there are multiple ways in which our organization can be assisted by the community. First of all, sponsorship is a very good platform. We have a base of around 500 people, most of them from the Silicon Valley, and very well educated professional base which is there, and a mix of entrepreneurs and businessmen who are part of our group. So this is a very, very right segment for most of the businesses to target itself. So if you look at it, somebody is interested to, let's say, sponsor us. Actually, that is one of the very big way of driving their business, because it doesn't end with this 500 people. We are talking about their extended families and their extended spend. And these are people who are willing to spend money on certain businesses. So when there is a way, the marketing arm of ours will be more than glad to receive information from you. Let us say, for example, an organization like Matrix Insurance. Sunny Sethi has been extremely supportive of us. I'm sure you know Sunny Sethi very well, as much as I do. And he has been extremely supportive of us, and he has been promoting us in a big way. And sponsoring is just one aspect of it, but he is somebody who has been deeply involved. He just wants to know what happened every week. He comes in and follows our fan page, contributes to us, and he has been like that.
Yeah, so, Sunny's a great guy. You know, that's how I met you, by the way.
Thank you so much, Sunny. If you're here listening to this program, we thank you for bringing me up here. But the other aspect, of course, donations are welcome. We expect philanthropists and others to come over, because one of the biggest challenges NCCA has today is in terms of the infrastructure. We are badly in need of the grounds. Cricket requires large grounds to be playing this game, and we are very keen to see how we can get some real support. One, in identifying the right grounds, and second, of course, in the community coming back and helping us in terms of getting those grounds in whatever form or shape they can help us. That's more than easily.
So you are planning to buy something, lease something? What's the idea?
Yeah, something like that. I think that would make a lot of sense to our organization, and we would be glad to get something which we can call ours.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you hear that. So if you want to contribute there, and also I'm going to make an open offer. You know, we made this movie, The Lost Dream, and for those who are, this movie is pretty much free, but if you want to buy a copy of the DVD, which is going to hopefully be appearing on Amazon.com soon, if you buy it, part of that money, we have not finalized it, but we probably are going to work something out with the Northern California Cricket Association. It's not official yet, but I'm just announcing it. So ladies and gentlemen, support us the way you can, because just living in America, talking about business, talking about immigration gets stressful. I can tell you that. I deal with immigration as a profession, and I deal with legal issues, but when I get home, I want to see something different. I want to talk about something which is totally different. And for those who want to talk about immigration, of course, or debt settlement, you can call us today on the air, 408-912-5565. Or call us also at our office. The number is 510-742-5887. And check our website, splgpc.com, splgpc.com, or you can just type peerallylaw.com. And today I have with me the honor of having, I think we have one caller. Okay, I'm sorry. I have the honor of having with me Sunil, who is the president of the, am I saying it right, NCCA. You're the president of NCCA, right?
Absolutely.
So you can check their website. It's ncalcricket.org. NCAL Cricket, like Northern California Cricket.org. Please check them out, and if you are a cricket fan and you want to be part of that, their donations are very much accepted, because they need support. That's how you build the community. That's how you build things. And go on their Facebook page and like them. So now, having said that, also Sunil, I'm a lawyer, so I'm going to a little bit talk about some other important issues which is facing our community right now, our debts. A lot of people are in debts, and they don't know how to get out of it. It's a bad economy.
Understandable.
People are very much hurt, and unfortunately or fortunately in our community, most people don't want to file bankruptcy because of our culture we've grown up with. And some people cannot even qualify for bankruptcy. And one of the options our law firm has been able to put out there is what we call the debt settlement. And again, it's not the debt consolidation, which a lot of people talk about on TV and everything. It's a debt settlement. It's on yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. And debt settlement is a program where if you owe some money, we can settle it. And we have some three great news today. We broke our own record yesterday. We settled a debt of 77. I thought it was 67 when I posted it, but it's $77,000 was settled for only $3,000. Amazing situation. And I think that person couldn't even the client couldn't believe it when I got the email from because they were going to get sued. So another lawyer was handling the case, trying to sue to get the money. And when I got the answer back, they settled it for. That means that person saved $74,000.
Wow.
And amazing. And we just got another one, a person who owed on his house, second mortgage on his house. We settled it while he keeps the house. $37,000 was settled for only $3,000. And so he $37,000 $34,000 was written off. We do all this, and you can check more. I have not have chance to post them because they're coming one after the other. We have one call. Let me take the call. This is Shah Peerally. You're live on air. Hello.
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 Yeah, hi. I have a question regarding my parents.
Yes.
My brother filed for their citizenship. They got the interview for the green card, and then now they have got the RFE saying that it seems my brother's date of birth doesn't have name, because in India it used to be like a boy or a girl. So what should they do in that case?
Where are your parents? Are they here or in India?
My parents are right now here.
Okay, so what you need to do, you can just propose them a DNA test if they don't believe it. Put secondary evidence first. Secondary evidence will request that basically show school records and all the things proving that your brother is related to your parents. It's not a difficult case to win, except it will require some work. The last resort, don't let your parents leave the country at all.
Okay.
Tell them you are willing to do a DNA test. Basically testing, of course, it has to be biological parents, and if they test it, that will cover all the other proof, and their parents should be able to get it. Okay.
Okay, so what you're saying is if they go through paternity testing, that should be good enough for...
this is... you can... For one thing, you have to first get some affidavit from friends, basically explaining this is your brother, and these are his parents. Get at least 2-3 friends who can certify it and sign it under penalty of perjury in front of a notary. That's the first step. Second step, show a lot of proof that this is his parents, like for example pictures together, ration cards, of school records. Okay, third thing is that worst case scenario, nothing is working, just go for a DNA test. That's it.
Okay, thank you very much. Really appreciate that.
No problem. And if you are getting problems, they are giving you a hard time, you can always call us. We get a lot of those cases and we know how to handle it. Call us at the office. Okay?
Sure. Thank you very much.
And the number to the office is 510-742-5887. Even tomorrow is a long weekend. I'm still having to work because there's a lot of clients who want to come on Saturday, and I will enjoy probably my long weekend on Sunday only, unfortunately. But hey, clients come first and people come first. I can, in my business, people sometimes have a lot of emergencies, and it's just like being a doctor, kind of. If you don't take care of them right away, they might get deported or the case might get worse. So that's why I work on Saturdays, because it's important to the client. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm in conversation with Sunil, who is the president of NCCA, the Northern California Cricket Association, and we are mixing today law with cricket. And if you feel to talk about cricket and how you feel, and he was talking about the organization, how to support the organization, and they have some great events coming up. Feel free to call them and follow them and help them. And please, I assume that for this event that is happening this weekend, there are tickets sold, or is it a free event? How does it work?
Well, this is an open event. We are not charging anybody for anything. Thanks to our sponsors who are helping us, including people like you who are supporting us. And
thank you.
I think we have been able to really pull this off, and we will have a very big event happening on the 28th, and I would be very thankful to all those who can come and participate and encourage cricket here. And I think that the community will surely enjoy being there the whole day, and we are making our best to make sure that you guys are comfortable when you visit us.
Well, great. We want you guys to enjoy it. And, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any problems, if you want to know more, I'm saying problems. I'm so used to problems. I mean, if you want to know more about that, they can check the website, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
ncalcricket.org. And we are here with Sunil until today. We can go on and on. We are supposed to be till midnight, but I don't think we'll stay that long because I have to work tomorrow. But probably till like 11:15 we'll be there. And after that, we're going to have music till midnight. It's still going to be the Shah Peerally Law Show. So thank you very much for listening. And now, before I go into a musical break, Sunil, I wanted to ask you, what made you... you're going to answer me probably you're a fan, but what made you become more involved and get into the organization? What was the incentive?
See, I've been playing cricket from a very young age. As you are aware that in India, cricket is as good as a part of your culture or your religion, actually, and the cricketers are as good as a demigod. So we had taken cricket very close to my heart, and fortunately for me, my family has been of a great support. And for anybody, even I'm sure anybody who is playing cricket will agree that cricket is a huge time killer, and they need a lot of support from the family to make it successful for us, actually. So it is very important that the family backs up each one of you and then supports you in going out and spending 8 hours over the weekend. So if you look at it, I've been married for 23 years, thanks to Shamla, who has been with us, and we are blessed with 2 children. So Srijay and Srijit, I call Srijit Jingu, so I'm sure the callers and the listeners would understand when I say Jingu. So from a very age, I got married when I was 22, and that's how we started off. And we have been playing very active cricket. Actually, I used to play cricket at that age, and I started playing very well, and thankfully my wife started supporting me. And she used to be there from the beginning of the match to the end of the match, anywhere I'm playing.
That's nice.
Thank you, Shamla, if you're listening to this.
Well, thank you, Shamla. Miss, I don't.
That's fine.
Well, you call you Shamla because we are in America here. We call by first name.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
So what happened is now, when my children grew up, they started seeing me playing cricket, and they started getting into that. Both my children.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and then we started being called a family package, where everybody, any game, we 3 of us are there to play the cricket, actually. And so that's how it happened, actually. I started playing cricket, and I'm I should say, at a stage where I reached where I felt that it's time for me to not only play a masters cricket, but also try and contribute something back to the game, which I have been so closely involved with. And I would say I'm very thankful to the people at NCCA, especially Sunny Singh, Ozair, Dan, and Satish, Srikant Verma, who's the chairman of our board, Ashok, Sagar, Abbas Rizvi, and a whole range. There's Rohan, there's Satish there. So all these people have known me for some time now after I moved to this region, and I've been involved intricately with USACA, which is the parent body of cricket in US. I was part of their Constitution Review Committee. I was also a coach for the kids in Central East region when I used to be there. I was also a media representative. I used to write journalistic articles on cricket both here and in India. So these board, especially people like Sunny Ozair and others, knew very well about me when I moved here, and they introduced me to the so-called board of directors, who are the vision setters for the organization. And there came an opportunity where I could, take the lead and go forward. And I accepted it with open hand. There was a formal election which happened within our board of directors, and I was elected to the role, and I was very happy.
Well, congratulations. They elected the right person. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Shah Peerally Law Show with Sunil, and we will be back after this.
नींदें भी तो आए नहीं बाज यहाँ साजिश में शामिल सारा जहाँ है हर जर्रे जर्रे की ये इल्तिजा है पूरे पिया पूरे पिया पूरे पिया पूरे पिया मेरे मेरे ग ग म म म प प प म ग रे ध ध रे रे ध ग ग रे म म ग प प म ग ध म नि रे ध ध म प ध म ध नि ध नि ध न नजरें बोले दुनिया तोले दिल की ज़बान है दिल की ज़बान इश्क मांगे इश्क चाहे कोई तूफान है चलना आहिस्ते इश्क नया है पहला ये वादा हमने किया है और पिया है और पिया है और पिया नंगे पैरों पे अंगारों चलते रहे चलते रहे लगता है कि गैरों में मैं पलती रही ले चल वहाँ जो मुल्क तेरा है जाहिल ज़माना दुश्मन मेरा है और पिया है और पिया है और पिया है और पिया है और पिया
Why am I excited about Matrix Insurance Agency? Well, I got the best health insurance plan for my family and business at the right price from matrixia.com. Mom and dad were visiting and Matrix Insurance Agency helped me get the best visitors and travel insurance. I just had to log on to matrixia.com.
At Matrix Insurance Agency, Sunny Sethi is an expert in getting the right plan for group, individual or families. Get plans from Kaiser, Anthem Blue Cross, Blue Shield or Health Net. Over 10 years of experience and best customer service. Contact Sunny Sethi at 510-593-8484. That is 510-593-8484. or log on to matrixia.com.
Matrix Insurance Agency. See insurance license number 0F41734.
Koshi P. George CPA specializes in providing professional U.S. and international tax, accounting, payroll, and financial planning services to individuals, small business, and nonprofit organizations in the Bay Area and throughout the U.S. and abroad. He has over 22 years of global professional experience, and apart from being a licensed CPA here in the United States, he also holds FINRA licenses to offer financial planning services and is a chartered accountant from India as well. He's very fluent in several different South Asian languages such as English, Hindi, Punjabi, Urdu, Bengali, Tamil, Malayalam, and is very comfortable doing business with clients who speak in these languages. Contact Koshi at 408-833-5830, 408-833-5830, and at Koshi at kpgcpa.net.
Are you looking for that dream house to make it into your cozy home? Or are you looking to buy or sell your house? For any of your real estate needs, please contact Amit Gambhir at 5102999361. जी हाँ, आपको लोन मॉडिफिकेशन और शॉर्ट सेल में भी मदद चाहिए तो आपको अपना आशियाना बनाना है। सिर्फ कॉल करना है अमित गंभीर को, जिनका फोन नंबर है 5102999361, 5102999361. With his personal attention and dedication to his profession, Amit Gambhir can make your real estate process easy and personable. Attention, attention. Are you tired of expensive, low-quality web service providers? And are you looking for stunning, amazing, high-quality websites and want your website rank on first page of Google? तो आपकी तलाश खत्म होती है यहाँ. Please contact People Inc. on 510-449-9049, 510-449-9049, or visit them at www.beerbulls.com. Beerbulls Inc. offers award-winning custom-built websites, web and mobile application development, and internet marketing services. So contact कीजिए Beerbull Inc. को 510-449-9049. आपको satisfy करना और hard work करना, यही Beerbull Inc. का मकसद है.
Thank you for listening to They Say 1170.